Hi everyone, Catch the Knee Breath Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of this new Poppy album, Zig. This is the latest full-length LP from multi-genre, multi-medium creator Mariah Rose Pereira, aka Poppy, an artist whose career has undergone a lot of turbulent changes and evolution over the past 8 years, both musically and promotionally. For one, she's been focusing more on her music and less on the mimetic, almost post-human internet persona that helped originally put her on the map. She's also been embracing more alternative rock and metal aesthetics since some of the songs on 2018's Am I a Girl took off in the way that they did, and this has led to Poppy dropping nu metal tracks, industrial metal tracks, metalcore tracks, all with varying degrees of quality, usually a slight pop twist too. And in this transition, I can give it to Poppy because she has certainly kept things interesting, which is why I'm shocked to say that I think Zig is her weakest effort yet, as she's kind of been inhabiting this heavier sound. In a way, I'm actually surprised she's still going down this road because her last full-length LP, Flux, was a pretty clear step down in terms of songwriting, production value, and I thought to a degree that may be because Poppy was not really seeing as much gas left in the tank with these heavier sounds. Maybe she'd be moving away from the rock trajectory, which ultimately would be fine because she has dabbled in so many different genres over the years. I'm not really married to her pursuing one single style or sound. Really, my issue with this album at the end of the day is that we have half-baked songs, really lackluster production, it's kind of lopsided flow-wise, and it's a scant record overall. Moments like Church Outfit, for example, do bring some heavy electro-industrial beats, some howling lead melodies, and fuzzed-out vocals. It's not a terrible vibe, but it kind of ends out of nowhere and feels like Poppy didn't really know how to finish the track out or extend it. Then there's Hard, which doesn't really have so many songwriting issues as much as it has production issues. Sonically, this track is just a total miss. It's caked in so much distortion and fuzz and effects, and the instrumental is barely legible half the time. The vocals are mixed so aggressively they kind of overtake everything. And I will give it to the track, it does feel a little surreal when these very washed out synths envelop the mix for a few moments, but still, it just kind of feels like an unfinished demo. And that's not the only moment on the album that sounds rough in an unflattering way. The passages of buzzing auto-tune filth during a few points of the closing track, Prove It, come to mind. It just kind of sounds like Poppy is trying to sound weird and edgy on this one, and obliterates whatever appeal this track may have had as like a ballad. The song Flicker as well gives us more alternative sounding production when really the squished down, distorted elements in the instrumental just kind of make the whole thing sound very colorless and flat and just not dynamic. Meanwhile, the Attic sounds even more fried and sunburnt than Flicker. The break beats on this one are kind of uninspired too. Between the half-hearted vocals, occasional glitch, and basic break beats on this one, I just struggle to find where the strength in this track lies, which I also struggle with on cuts where even the production is clearer, like on What It Becomes, for example, where the lyrical theme and focus of this one is clearly imagining somebody being at a point where they're realizing they no longer have you anymore. Whoever you're going to complain to, whoever keeps you company, one day you'll see it won't be me, which I get as a concept, but the whole track feels more like a repetitive mantra than a song. And given the very short length that this album lasts already, it really should be all killer, no filler. Then there's the title track, which I think has the pleasure of featuring the worst chorus on any Poppy album ever. The when you zig I zag, when you zig I zag bits just kind of don't seem like her best writing to date. Plus the hideous, dissonant background harmonies that build up underneath it just make it unlistenable. The best moments on this record, honestly, are the most unlikely for Poppy at this point in her career. There's Knockoff, which is just a pretty straightforward love anthem with dark, bassy, skipping electro grooves. It's sensual, it's cute, and a little edgy too. It works. Ones and Zeros is a pretty patient art pop number that feels like a combination of of Björk and also some solo Hayley Williams. Lyrically, we also get these recurring themes of love and acceptance and safety. Meanwhile, Motorbike is a dark dance pop banger that I think fans of Charlie XCX and also maybe Rosalia will go crazy for. It's a song all about a girl that Poppy's kind of idolizing because she's cool and strong and free and looking badass on a motorcycle. Girl on a motorbike, go where she want to, girl on a motorbike. Yeah, the best moments on this project are not the heavier moments, not the more rock-oriented moments, none of that stuff. They're the poppiest cuts, which maybe that's the way forward for Poppy from this point. If she did that, wouldn't be bad, would kind of be things going full circle in a way. That's pretty much what I would advocate for, given how uninspired this thing sounds musically and lyrically and aesthetically. Yeah, I'm feeling a light to decent 4 on this project. Tran. Position, have you given this record a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Poppy, live forever.